I'll share my screen. Okay. And so just confirm me you are able to see my.
Yeah, we can see.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So once again, very good evening to each one of you, and thank you for joining this evening to hear my story about how I rebooted my coaching profession. So I was an agile coach, and I moved to professional coach. I have not left agile coach, but I have tend towards professional coach. I want you to just read this. I'll give you few seconds. A disclaimer. Okay. So take the information as it resonates, leave what doesn't resonate, no refunds on life decisions. So with that, today, like what I'm going to share is like what triggered my journey towards professional coaching. What it took me to reboot from agile coach to professional coach, and why unbranding was important, and what are some of the key values and beliefs that help me travel in this journey. Did I achieve what I initially thought, the trigger point, and what are some of the future plans? I would roughly take 25 to 30 minutes to cover this, and in between I'll also ask some questions to you so that there is some engagement in between, and we'll have some 10 minutes of Q&A, and then finally there is a lucky draw, some surprise gift for people who have joined. Is this a fair understanding and expectation? Some nods, yes, no?
Sure,
Awesome.
Raj. Sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. So let me take you to what made me choose this. I'll time travel you to 2020, 2021. So I think each one of us during the COVID, like or post-COVID, we had realized the value of money and time. We had money, but we could not save lives, could not get a bed in the hospitals, oxygen was not available, and we saw some near and dear ones leaving us. We had time, a lot of time. We are closed, locked inside the house, but we could not meet our friends, families, dear ones. So this is one of the biggest realization that I had post-COVID. Further to that, there are some reflection that came in. Am I fulfilled or just successful on papers? I had a good designation. I was an agile coach, director of a company. I had good people, a good company to work with, a good salary as well. But was I satisfied? Was I enjoying that? Was I creating meaningful impact? Was I doing what was meaningful to me or to my manager or my organization? Mostly we'd see we are doing what is meaningful, or like whatever our organization initiatives, directions as provided, we try to work on it and we try to create meaningful impact there. But was that personally meaningful for me? Now, was this my true calling, whatever I was doing around that time? So this is around 2021, 22. Now, is this what I want to do rest of my life, whatever I was doing around 2022? Do you want to just keep buying and paying EMIs? Is this, when do I want to retire? Is it at the age of 60? And if I retire at 60, I may have some money. Do I have enough time to enjoy my life? So a lot of reflection happened between 2020, 21, 22. And that led me to a lot of awareness. I realized that I feel happy when people get benefit out of me. I am passionate about coaching, mentoring, training, and I want to live a happy life rest of my life. I'm going to touch like 50, but I want to enjoy rest of my life. So these were three of my realization post to this awareness, and which led me to take a decision that I would leave corporate. Now, what do I do? I had an aspiration to impact individuals deep by doing one-to-one professional coaching and go wide to different colleges, universities, conduct agile trainings to students. So I had these two goals, these two aspirations when I left corporate in 2023. So summary from this slide is two things. One, when you do reflection, you'll get awareness. And once you're aware, that will lead to some actions or decisions. Two, we should have a strong purpose for what we are doing or what we are not doing. So this is the trigger point for me to move to professional coaching, leave corporate. Now, what it took to reboot? What all did I do? Coaching. Now, I want some of you to respond what coaching is, not the coaches, maybe other people in this call. What does coaching mean to you in one or two words?
Make the candidate to realize the real potential by asking good question and giving direction.
Okay, good questions and giving direction. Yeah. One more.
Coaching involves getting into others' shoes and seeing it from their perspective and give a helping hand. You're not going to actually solve the problem, but give a helping hand to head, right?
Okay.
Yeah, where you are stuck.
Yeah. And Paulami Chatterjee has written, helping people find the truth within themselves without directing, guiding them. Thank you. So I was an agile coach. The title coach has been there for more than 16 years with me. And people expected, like what some of you said, like guidance, directions. And that is what even people around us know what coaching. Coaching is training, guiding, directing. As an agile coach, we are expected to do coaching, which is professional coaching. We are expected to do training, teaching, facilitating, mentoring, and consulting. And as I started trying to learn about coaching, I realized that even though I had a title for 16 years, I was doing 5 to 10% of coaching under the hat of Agile Coach. So what did I do? I had to unlearn what coaching is in the very first place, even after that 16 years of Agile coaching, and start learning what coaching is. And I try to strengthen my knowledge. Now, to strengthen my coaching knowledge, what are the different means? Started looking for it. See, I personally believe knowledge is more important than certification. But it is not about me. It's about my client, what they are looking for. Along with knowledge, people are looking for credentials. And to me, ICF is the organization it's a non-profit organization who defines guidelines, templates, and is a global body for recognizing coaches. So I started taking the certification because it is not about what I believe, but what client needs. Then I started thinking, see, I was been with corporates, and in corporates, you have people around you. They, on a daily basis, on a regular basis, they would challenge you, they will motivate you, they will inspire you, they'll ask you. But now that I'm out of corporate, all this is gone. Now, how do I proceed further? I was not enjoying working alone. Then I believe that, okay, let me start a community. So in October 2023, we started a small cohort of 3 to 4 coaches. And they were like, I started my ICF-PCC journey in February 2023. After the education was over, I took 3-4 people from that cohort and we started discussing on a monthly basis and kept on inspiring, kept on challenging each other and kept on motivating that, okay, we need to get into this certification, we need to get into this professional coaching. And I built up this community around that time. And I believe that collaboration is the key and I need a community to move forward. Then, with the help of this community, I experimented multiple things. See, when I left corporate, I didn't want stress. I want to be healthy. I want to do things, but don't want to achieve overnight. I wanted to be happy rest of my life. So rather than doing big bang things, multiple things, I took up the lean startup approach, picked up one small experiment, implemented that, learned from it, and then move forward. Again, with the help of this community. Say, we had multiple webinars conducted, we have 1-minute video we created from the coaches. We saw what are the different means to brand each other. So and we also had coaching initiatives as well. So multiple things we experimented over these 2 years. Now, apart from this, there was one biggest challenge that I had. That is branding myself or unbranding myself, to be very specific. 16 years of working as an agile coach. I have got some national level recognition. So people know me as an agile coach. I got Agile Coach of the Year 2015 award, got gold medal in Agile Olympiad, corporate level quiz contest in 2019, got Agile Maestro in 2023. I have conducted multiple interviews, interviewed many people. And in fact, I have also gone to multiple companies where I wanted to apply for a job. So people know me as an agile coach. When I go to agile conferences, people started knowing me. So the challenge was, how do I shift my brand from agile coach to professional coach? So what did I do? In fact, I should say what I did, what I stopped doing. I stopped attending agile conferences, stopped talking about agile ways of working and all those stuff. And I moved talking, commenting more towards professional coaching. I started picking up the ICF credentials to build my brand. Now, while I started building up this brand, I wanted to strengthen my branding as an individual. See, we in a professional coaching, we are the brand. We are the product. So self-branding is very important. Now, what I did, I outsourced it because I learned somewhere that you should hire right people to do right things. So I outsourced it to a digital marketing vendor and I miserably failed there. And the primary reason is the standard challenge. People still are not aware of coaching. This digital marketing company, they do work for multiple domains. Why should they even learn coaching? So then what I did was I hired my colleague Hema, who was ready to get nurtured, who was ready to learn about the domain as well as digital marketing. We both worked, and then all the cool videos, images, social media promotions, whatever you have seen, in case you have seen, and if you are here, you are because of her efforts today. So this has helped me primarily because someone needs to know coaching to help you in your branding. Now, thanks to Hema, who also said me that you need to be visible in the market. What does that mean? Now, I am a person who would like to talk people one-to-one, even in group, but face-to-face. I'm more a person who is comfortable conducting training workshops. I've trained 3,000 plus people in my career. Never felt awkward. The biggest challenge is when you can stand in front of a camera and start recording or even doing this kind of webinars, which is like live with somebody else. It's not a training, it's not a workshop. It's just speaking to to a group of people. So these two things I started doing more. I started recording 1 minute videos, started conducting multiple webinars. If you are thinking that I'm doing a good job today while presenting, it is thanks to Hema who pushed me out of this comfort zone. And if you watch some of our videos, again, thanks to Hema. I'll take a pause before I move to the next slide on my key values. Any quick questions? Any quick questions
I
on
have a
what you have
small
heard?
question, Raj.
Yeah.
In my previous organization, we had agile way of doing everything, the business as well as HR also ran agile way. And they have a thought process that everything should be considered from an agile point of view. So my question to you is, why did you see a need to leave behind agile coaching and get into this form of coaching and not combine the two?
Okay. So thank you for asking that question. See, again, the industry expects when we are an agile coach, they don't expect more coaching. They expect more teaching, training, facilitating, consulting, giving solutions. So this is what my personal experience is. That is why I said I was only doing 5% to 10% of coaching. And I want to do more of that one-to-one connect with clear interest in the development of the person to whom I am speaking.
Okay.
And one more thing to add, the agility is still there with me.
Which is very much needed. I agree.
And some of the agile principles are still there. You'll see in my next slides. The agile principles and values are still embedded. It's that agile coach which is more popular in the software industry. That is what I have downgraded. Even I have not left. I'm still doing something connected to agile, but I'm focusing more on professional coaching.
Thank you for sharing. It's a bold step, I must say.
Yeah. Okay.
After especially getting recognition, coming to a new field and new space, and still, unlearning and learning is a big one.
Yeah. Thank you. So one more question, Raj. Was the process of building and personal brand anytime frustrating, especially when the venture with digital marketing company failed? See, I'm little empathetic person. I try to keep myself in the shoes of the person with whom I work. And I realized, see, two things. One, I understand that they're supposed to know coaching as a domain to help me out. And I offered my help to tell them. But again, the other side should also take that as an benefit from me, right? So I have not got frustrated. Yeah, I took a lot of time to find this one person who is willing to learn, who is willing to experiment. I'm so lucky, like there are a few people who have already experienced Hema's work here. I'm very lucky to have her with me, associated with me. But no, I have never got frustrated because I told you, right, like I was experimenting. And in experimentation, you either succeed or you learn something. So I have learned, and then I moved ahead with my next, okay, this digital marketing company will not work. So let me find out what other options I have. Polami, did I answer your question? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Raj, I have one question.
Yeah, last question before, and there will be some more time at the end to, yeah, but please go ahead, Johnson. Go ahead, Johnson. I'm not able to hear Johnson. Okay. Can others hear?
No,
Okay.
we
No, Raj.
can't hear him.
Okay.
We could hear him saying that he wants to ask a question,
Yeah.
but not after that.
Okay. Fine. So I don't see. Okay. So we will wait for him to come back while I continue. So key values and beliefs that
It
help
will be
me.
less, right?
Okay. Johnson.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, now we can hear you. Yeah, go ahead. Ask your question.
Yeah. So when you move from agile coaching to professional coaching, the number of people we are impacting will be less, right? Because in agile coaching, we will coach group of people. But when you go to professional coaching, mostly will focus on one-on-one. That is what my understanding. So it will take more time to influence or impact many people when you move to professional coaching for one-on-one coaching aspects, right? So how do you feel about that, Raj?
Okay. Thank you, Johnson. So, see, one clarification or one refinement to that understanding is you can still do group coaching and team coaching as part of professional coaching as well. Okay. But as I said, when I came out, my aspiration was to go deep, and I can only go deep when it is one-to-one through professional coaching. Second, see, while I started with that professional coaching and go deep one-to-one, and you'll also see me telling that, I've also found out that I can still impact wide with respect to professional coaching to the coaches. So I'm trying to become a coach, mentor, trainer of professional coaches. So that is a real lesson after these 2 years, which you will also see me doing. So you're right, one-to-one coaching, it will be a slow process, less quantity, but to me, it is quality. Fair?
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, thank you.
So now, okay, thank you. So when we are out of corporates, in fact, every individual, we are known for our own values and beliefs. Okay. And I strongly believe that we should not change no matter how our environment is changing. If someone is behaving not right around us, if our value is to be good, nice to that person, we should continue. We should not change because of our surrounding changing. And that is how people know us. Now, I've been a student of Sunny School, been disciplined. I've been known as, like, I follow what I preach. Now, when I'm out of corporate, there is no objectives, no one to say come on time, leave on time, have appraisals, targets, nothing. So what can I do like in this kind of so much flexible? I was more like a free bird once I quit corporate. Then what did I maintain to have a consistent focus? The first one is self-discipline. Honest to self, that I should continue being disciplined to myself. So I continued to have my own big plans, smaller plans, track it, retrospect it on a monthly basis. I created my yearly goal, my monthly goal. I used to have a monthly sprint to work for myself. At the end of the month, I review what I planned, what I achieved, and what I could not achieve, and how can I improve. So that self-discipline is so important when you leave corporate. Otherwise, time will fly. You'll realize that you had enough time, but you could not utilize it to the maximum. This was so important for me in this last 2 years. I think there is a very good quote. If you want to go fast, you go alone. If you want to go far, you go together. And this is the biggest mantra for me and the governors of the company that I have founded. Everywhere I looked, opportunity to collaborate with coaches, collaborate with my mentors, my guide. I kept doing experiments with people around me. I collected feedback, I inspected, I moved on. And this is where agility comes into picture as well. So you have one small step at a time. As I never wanted stressful life, I didn't want to try multiple things. With clear focus, one small step had brought me where I am today. And on top of, in fact, bottom of it, the most important thing, a genuine interest towards the people you work with. Let it be coaches, let it be clients, let it be your colleagues like Hema. I always kept this in my all my actions. Never tried to take advantage of anyone. And I'm telling it black and white with some of the coaches who are here with me for more than a year. Now, what did I accomplish over this after triggering, like what triggered me and whatever I planned? Did I achieve what I wanted? See, we have done multiple coaching initiatives in these 2 years, and I'll tell you all our experiments. It was not big bang. So coaching initiatives, we have collaborated with Amrapali University to coach their professors. We had 18 plus coaches within my community who offered 100 clients pro bono coaching, while only 30 people turned up, but we initiated that. We have conducted multiple webinars, created a 1-minute video to spread awareness about coaching. We have done multiple things as a community so far. I've conducted agile training in colleges. So the beauties, I have the same college, Gokaraju Engineering, Gokaraju Lelabati Engineering College. They called me twice, repeated second time in the second year. First year I went in, second year also they invited me. I've trained 500 plus people on agile training. In fact, I also trained their teachers about the power of coaching, how they can use coaching in their teaching. So this left side are the pictures for that. Now this community of practice, I started a community for agile. That is what my initial career, professional career, 46 months before. Today, we still continue to have that COPs, and from that learning, I started a professional coaches COP with 4 members, 1 cohort in October 2023. Today, we have 2 cohorts, 1 on Wednesday and 1 on Saturday. We have 15 members in each cohort. we are meeting on a monthly basis. So, and this is still sustaining, like this is still going on till last 18 months, 1.5 years done with the professional coaches COP. So from 4 to 30 plus coaches, I am just so happy that people have shown trust in me and the value the coaches gave. Some certification recognition in these 2 years. I completed ACC in 2024. I took 1 year. And then 2025, this January, I cleared PCC. I am also a management committee member for ICF Bengaluru Charter Chapter and the director for credentialing. So these are some of the recognition I've got in this last 2 years. I want to live a happy life. So I could give some quality time with self, family, and friends. So I have cleaned up my karma with the holy deep in Prayagraj. I have my new book of accounts for my karma today. Gone for trekking with friends, my brothers twice in these 2 years. Have some good family outings, and in fact, I've also organized events for my schoolmate. We met in December 2024. Some 40 odd friends. I was only able to do this because of what I wanted. I want to enjoy my life with families, friends, and give some time. Now, while these are all, you can say, transactional or outputs, what truly mattered me is today the Gardeners Hub branding. I see people have started looking this as a coaching company with all those branding, marketing that we have been doing. The vision for TGH is to create a hub of gardeners. So with 25 to 30 coaches associated with me, I believe that I'm in the right direction. And thank you, coaches who are here and everyone who had shown trust in me. So we are in the right direction and we have miles to travel as well. Other thing is, see, while I told you, right, I want to go deep and do one-to-one coaching and go wide and teach multiple students. I have got a clarity after these 2 years is, in this last 2 years, whatever challenges I have faced, nurturing or an aspiring coach goes through multiple challenges. So can I make the Gardeners Hub as a nurturing ground for coaches, help them with information, knowledge, people to talk, give some coaching pro bono engagements, bring some visibility for them. So this is a clarity that I have got. And again, the foundation I have achieved is the trust from the coaches and clients who are engaged with me. Finally, what next? Collaboration, collaboration, collaboration. And I know if I focus on this collaboration, this will help me scale. So what we are doing is, I'm collaborating with a set of coaches who can help me and TGH and the coaches associated in getting pro bono and paid coaching engagements in corporates. I'm collaborating with training institutes, educational institutes to create coaching awareness. So I'm collaborating here to give an instance, Indian Leadership Academy, a training institute, where I did my PCC. In fact, I had my PCC from ILA, and I'm collaborating with them to conduct a conference on May 18 in Bangalore in person. I'll tell you, like, if I would have thought to go solo, I may not have been able to do at this scale. It is in a 5-star hotel, The Park in MG Road. I am going with that nurturing ground for coaches. I am collaborating with a digital marketing vendor. I am training them about coaching. I'm training the digital marketing company who are going to work for the coaches who are associated with me for their branding and visibility. And then obviously the agile trainings for students. Now I'm collaborating with multiple agile trainers. I don't want to become a bottleneck. If there is a training that is there in a different location, and if I cannot go, I have a set of agile coaches who are ready to train people. So these are my 4 focuses today. My work in progress limit. I'm not trying to do much or beyond this. So with this, I stop sharing and I open for questions. We'll keep last 5-10 minutes to wind up.
Raj, can you give some clarity as to how did you work towards ICF certification? How does it work?
Okay. So I had an interesting story to say, and again connected to agility, Urmi. See, in Agile, we say time to market, right? We need to be marketable as soon as possible. So when I left, I had an option to do directly PCC, which is a longer duration, or SCC, which is a shorter expedition. Now, your client look for whether you are an ICF certified coach or not. So the first thing that we need to decide is whether I want to do SCC or PCC. There are 3 certifications: SCC, Associate Certified Coach, Professional Certified Coach, second level PCC, and third is Master Certified Coach. And all 3 have different level of prerequisites. So if you want to be quickly marketable, my recommendation is get SCC and then proceed to PCC, because anyway you have to log those hours and undergo the same training. Second, there are multiple training institutes. They provide different all the training institutes. They have their own syllabus. They have their own trainers. So when I look for where to go, I looked at who is the trainer, what is the trainer's credential, and what experience he or she has. So there is a lot to evaluate before you get in. I spent some almost 3 to 4 weeks before I could decide. And the good thing today is people who joined the COP, there are people who have who are in the same stage that they want to start ICF journey. Now, I can give you 2 names. Other coaches within the community, they have also undergone some, so they'll give 2 names. And you have real people to share their experience and help you expedite to choose the ICF trainer. So I cannot tell you or directly tell you that, okay, go to A or go to B.
Okay, Raj. Got
Deepa?
it. Thank you. Yeah, got it. Thanks, Raj.
Yeah. Yeah, Rakesh, you're on mute. You're speaking.
So I'm saying you shared that you are part of management committee of ICF Bangalore, and you also said you are a director credential.
Credentialing.
I just wanted to know what is that? What is your role in that?
Okay. So as a director of credentialing in ICF Bangalore chapter, my objective or my goal is one. See, we have some 300 plus members, but not everybody is credentialed. They're global member. They're part of ICF Bangalore chapter, but they are not credentialed. So I need to enable them with a support system, some awareness about the changes in the credential examinations, or what's new in the credential examinations, or if they're looking for something, some effective, some clinics for these people. So this is category 1. Category 2, someone is already SCC. They want to move to PCC. So again creating a support system for them. I have to collaborate with different training institute, invite those people to share their experiences. I am responsible to invite, say, someone cleared PCC. Can I bring that person to share his or her experience to the rest of the members who are wanting to do PCC? So basically, create an environment which would trigger, motivate, inspire a person to get into credential or upgrade their credential.
Okay. Thank you. And do you mentor also people, somebody approaches you and, let's say somebody is about to be in that journey, completed training, completed, all the things. And obviously, the last thing is, for example, for PCC 500 hours. And let's say somebody is about to reach that milestone of, let's say 450 plus kind of a thing. And then again, not with the mindset that don't want to take any chance, because every exam is an exam, right? Ultimately, and somebody wants that, that you to be a mentor for some time, so that proper direction and all those. I'm just trying to know that.
Yeah, see, and that is what this nurturing ground for coaches concept is about. Okay, I want to be a mentor, but if there is another ACC, PCC credential people within the community, so this is my future thing that, okay, if I can bring in these two people together, including me, to support anyone. So that is in connection with the nurturing ground for coaches. The answer is yes.
Okay. One thing I wanted to add, in terms of what is powerful, one point of, if I have to pick up one word, that collaboration, right? I think that is beautiful. And I totally empathize with this because I also moved out of, that.
Yeah.
I moved out of my corporate, and then it becomes a very different kind of a thing, because I was in the people, leading people, all those stuff, and all of a sudden you are not with anything. And I think being with like-minded people and collaboration really helps you to move.
Yeah.
Can I ask one question?
Yeah, Palam, go ahead.
Yeah, so I have been looking to get into this role for a while, and I spoke to like few of the coaches around, and a lot of them advise that I need to tap into my my existing cohort. Or I have a IT background actually, so a lot of them advise that you need to tap into those kind of things, like get back to the companies or get back to the people you have worked with before and things like that. But I personally am like, I do not think I want to do that. I want to start afresh and like take it on my own and like build connections with new people and build from there. Do you think that is a possibility, or like how do you see that?
Yeah. See, one thing I think the coaches out here who are already in the journey would also agree with me. One thing is common is our interest, or I would put an adjective, our genuine interest in somebody's development. Okay. It is the people touch, our people connect, our intent to help somebody, that matters the most. Then comes your skills, which again, when you get into the ICF credential journey, it's not easy one. They have a very strict guidelines to give you that credential, and before you get the credential, you would groom to the core. I am also from a technical background, but I've been a people manager. I've managed people maximum of 40 in my career. So I think you just need to have that people connection, people like helping, trying like objective or intent to help people. I think that should be your starting point, I would say. Rest all other things will fall in place. Any other coaches want to agree, disagree, or add something?
No, I think I totally agree. For me, the journey was a bit simple because I was in the HR shoe for 30 years. Obviously, didn't take a formal, certification with ICF initially, but I was directly, indirectly related to coaching people to some extent. One thing I wanted to clarify and ask you, Raj, is you mentioned professional coaching and agile coaching. I believe also agile coaching is in a professional way. So why that word is coming only to the coaching in the ICF style?
Okay. So if you see, so in the agile coaching, there are like 5, in fact 8 competencies that is clubbed under for an agile coach role. One is to have an agile lean practitioner, being an agile lean practitioner, teaching, mentoring, professional coaching. So that is a part of that competency, facilitation.
Correct.
And then, so these are the 5 foundation competency, and professional coaching is part of the agile coach umbrella.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And the other 3 mastery is transformation mastery, business and product mastery, and technical mastery. And these are 8 competencies that is expected as an agile coach. But within that, you have only out of 8, 1 is professional coaching. So
Okay.
that's why like, rather than having 1 out of 8, I wanted to make that 1 because I was enjoying more there.
That was an umbrella, and
Yeah.
one section was referred to as professional. Okay, I hear you.
Yes.
I mean, I believe that that's also very professionally done, the way they have created the structure and
Yes.
they deliver the program. But of course, ICF has its own charm in terms of, coaching and being a life coach. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for that clarification.
Hi Raj, hi everyone.
Hey, hi, Pratima.
For others, I just wanted to mention that Raj was my mentor when I was a Scrum Master in my current organization, and then I moved to coaching. And even in the beginning of my coaching journey, Raj was mentoring me. So thanks for sharing all your coaching journey story and how TGH grew, as a brand now. It's really great to see that, Raj, and congrats for that.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Pratima.
Raj, I have a question related to this coaching groups or teams. You mentioned that, right? I mean, I see that as a challenge in coaching groups or teams. It becomes more of consulting than coaching there, because we will have some, say, fixed time, short time, or focused time to get some solution. So expectation would be something like that from managers. Right? So any tips on how to change this, the consulting to focused on coaching part for a team?
See, as I told, right, like when we are in a corporate and when we have a title as agile coach, solution is expected from us. So we play the consultant hat by default because corporates want that, and you can't escape from that.
Can I say my 2 cents?
Yeah, please.
There are certifications for team coaching and group coaching as well. In the ICF framework also, there is a specialized certification like that. In my experience, when I do team coaching or group coaching, I don't leave my hat of a coach. I continue to wear that. But when I'm removing that hat, if there is a question coming from the participants that would you want to share your experience, I do mention that, since this is an ask by the group, I'm removing my coach hat, and now here is where I'm stepping into that shoe. So you can do that, but you can still continue with the way your individual coaching sessions go. You ask a thought-provoking question, you ask the client to lead the conversation. In this case, you will have 5 people, but in a team coaching setting, typically they come together to create something in common, right? Like for an example, they're looking at creating goals together, they're looking at creating IDP together. So there is still a framework for which you're working as with the group as a coach. So you don't necessarily have to guide them, but ask them questions to get together and solve the thing that they're trying to achieve together.
So true.
Okay, thanks a lot. I keep seeing that I switch between coaching and consulting hats, but I was thinking, is it like too focused that we need to really look at coaching than consulting?
No, even in the individual coaching, sometimes real clients ask you when you come with that domain or come with experience in that space.
Yeah.
If you can give them your 2 cents, and that's okay, that's very understandable. I don't think we have any hard boundaries other than what you're submitting for your certification as a clipping, audio clipping. Otherwise in the real life scenario, people will want to know a little bit more about you. And I really loved the way Raj is sharing his own story, right? So many a time in the coaching conversation also, people get motivated and charged up when you share your story, but with permission. Yeah.
Thanks a lot for this. Yeah.
Okay. So I think we have 5 more minutes to wind up. So let me start closing this conversation. Let me share once again my screen.
I want to give you a compliment, Raj. I love the simplicity in which you are sharing your own story.
Thank you. Thank you. That is also an agile principle. Simplicity, maximizing the amount of work not done is essential.
Yes, I agree. Totally.
So what is not required for this audience is not there in my slide. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for that compliment. And thank you for this wonderful questions. So this is something I want to invite, everyone to this Indian Coaching Summit, which is happening on May 18 in the park. The registration fees is very nominal for a full day event with food, content, and people to meet in. Today is 29th April 2025, and 29th April 2023 is the day when the Gardeners Hub was officially registered as a private limited company. So 2 years is what we are concluding today. And on that occasion, wanted to give some small token to people out here. And how I'm going to do is, you can see this spin wheel, right? Anyone in this call whose name is not listed on the right side box?
I like the spin wheel.
Yeah. So anybody in this call, because I could pick out whoever. So please see if your name is not there. It's there. Okay. So the person who gets it, because it is in Bangalore, it can be anybody. So you have an option to give it to anyone within this group or your friends who can attend it. So I'm going to click to spin and see who gets that. And if you have, okay, Johnson.
Okay, thank you. Great.
Okay.
Nice
So
gift. I will join, Raj.
you'll join. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So what you have to, so I will touch base with you. You'll have to just pay the 50% of it and you can join here. And the first 5 participants, who else wants to join from this group? Let me see whether we have 12. Anybody in the Bangalore who wants to join? So
I will be interested, Raj, but I have to look at my calendar and confirm because it's a full day event, right? But I will definitely be interested.
Okay. So I see Paulami, Vijay. So I don't need to put, because again, it is in Bangalore. Some of you may not be in Bangalore. So I take Johnson name and then Paulami, Vijay, Sudha, and Urmi based on availability. Okay. So I've taken these 4 names, so I don't need to put any first 5 contestants. All 4 of you, all of you have to talk to me by tomorrow and confirm your availability. Okay, and pay. So all others will pay 1500 is what you have to pay, and Johnson will pay 1000 rupees. And you have to register by tomorrow so that we can see, okay, whom else we can pass on the coupons that I have personally got as an organizer. So with that, I want to, okay, let me stop sharing my screen.
Raj, will you be able to share that conference information?
Yeah. So all these people who have given me the name, and in fact, I am going to drop an concluding email tomorrow. But at least these 5 people, I am going to WhatsApp you. I think I have your number while you have registered. So I will provide you the details, and you can confirm me by tomorrow end of day.
Okay, I'll have a look at that. Yeah.
Okay. So can I request all of you to come on video and we take a photo, and if with your permission, can I put this photo in the LinkedIn and tag you as well?
For me,
Yeah.
I have some issue with my camera, Raj. I'm not able to turn it on.
No problem. No problem. Yeah. So let me. Okay. Thank you, Naresh. Just 1 second. I'm just. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. I have 1 second. This why this in button is coming. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hope this session gave you something to take and apply. Again, I'm also giving like people who want to go deeper, want to start the journey. I'll be happy to spend more one-to-one session with you. I will again drop my TopMat discovery call link during the closer email. You can book your slot. We can discuss, debate a little bit more, and see how you can proceed further if you are at your initial journey, or if you're already in a journey. Collaboration. I'm all open for collaboration. You have an idea, I'm there to work with you. This is a mantra for me. I'm happy to collaborate for anything and everything connected to professional coaching, ring fence to those key stuff that I have in my week limit. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you,
Bye.
Raj. Thank you all. Bye.
Thanks, Raj.
Thanks, Raj.
Thanks, Raj.
Thank you.